like you. Who in the hell ever said, I got to like you? What law is that it said, I got to like you? Do you want to stand up in my face and ask me some damn fool-ass question like that? Talk about liking somebody. Come here, boy, when I talk to you. Straighten up, goddammit. I ask you a question. What law is that it said?
None.
All right then. Don't you eat every day? Answer me when I talk to you. Don't you eat every day?
Yeah.
Nigga, as long as you living in my house, you put a thing of it when you talk to me.
Yes, sir.
You eat every day.
Yes, sir.
Got a roof over your head.
Yes, sir.
And clothes on your back.
Yes, sir.
Why do you think that is?
Because of you.
And I know it's because of me. Why do you think that is?
Because you like me.
Like you. I go out of here every morning and bust my butt putting up with them crackers all day long because I like you. You is the biggest fool I ever saw. It is my job. It is my responsibility. You understand that? A man got to take care of his family. You live in my house. You sleep your behind on my bedclothes. You put my food in your belly because you are my son. You are my flesh and blood, not because I like you. It is my duty to take care of you. I owe a responsibility to you. Wait now. Let's get this straight right now. We'll go along any further. I like you. Mr. Rand, because he liked me. He gave me because he owed me. Now I didn't give you everything I had to give you. I gave you your life. Mama and me worked it out between us. And liking your black ass was not a part of the bargain, and don't you try and go through life. Work. If somebody like you or not, just make sure that they're doing right by you.
Black noise, black noise. Black noise. Persona. Powered. Your radio shows. Black noise, black noise. Black noise.
Oh yeah.
I like it, I love it, I want some more.
Oh yeah, we all want some more of that lecture right there. I love it, man. I love it. I don't know about you. As a father, I love that lecture. I just love that message right there. So yeah, man, what do you think about that? What do you think about raising a son? How do you speak to that boy? How do you speak to that boy that you're raising to be a man? Maybe you're trying to make him a man that you're not. Most probably. Maybe you're trying to give him what you call the best future. But that's your perception. That's your view. Now tell me, man, how do you raise a boy into a man? Through values, strength, and empathy. That is what we are going to look at tonight. As we are actually going to be talking about how to raise a boy. Can a man be a single parent? And also, we are going to talk about how to make money on EasyEquities or save money using EasyEquities or invest money using EasyEquities or double your income using EasyEquities. We're also going to touch or look at what is happening on the X streets. We'll be trolling the X streets later on. So yeah, man. With that being said, this is your host, Bani, and I am here with you and nobody else but you. Thank you for tuning in once more again. Please do not go away. If you came across this, stay tuned. There's a lot that is coming up. We've been going through a lot. I think load shedding is back, and it's a pain in the buttocks. So yeah, man. Let's get on with it. But then let us check if you can nod, move your head, you know, a little bit there and there, you know, because over here we got some indie alternative music. Can you move your head a bit? Move your head a bit. Can you nod at least? But most of the music I'm gonna play is like, I don't know the artists, me myself, but I just love the music. Probably they be singing in Hindi, something like that. But let's hear them out. Oh yeah, you're still watching and listening to Ubani. Kandondo, this is Bani Night Chat. So we're talking about raising boys into men. What values do we instill into these boys? What do we teach them, and what type of strength do we give to these boys? What is it that we actually promote? What behavior do we promote? What lifestyle do we back? Uh, you know, we need to talk to our kids most of the time. But also, we need to be parents that instill strength, and parents who actually promote kids that will be very strong and won't take nonsense from anyone. I'll be back, guys. Just listen up. Back. Let's pull our voice out. And yeah. A night show. Oh yeah. Thank you for sticking around. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere, guys. All right, but I'll be up and up. What is this? Up and down, up and off, something like that. Yeah, it's Afrikaans, man. Not a fan. Yeah, but I like it. I like speaking because I am free to speak in a language that I feel like speaking. As a South African, you know how nice it is to be a South African man. We have yo. I don't know, man, how to say it. Really don't know how to say it. But being a South African is really amazing. I love it. I would never like really exchange with anyone, any nationality, or say, me, I wanna be from maybe where America. Never. I never go America, bro. Do you know America? Man. So yeah, let's get to the business of the day.
I like it. I love it. I want some more.
All right. So yeah, what do you do, man? How do you talk to your boys? Right. So once more again, I'd like to say good evening to all my listeners and my viewers out there. This is the evening, we may say the early night chat, but the early night insight, where we will dive in the hottest topics that needs to be that would come with some practical advices, with a bit of fun, because we are going to be talking about the questions is always fun, like how to raise a boy into a man, whether a man can thrive as a single parent, things like that, man. Tips on saving with easy equities, all of these things, man. We will be talking about and looking at Twitter, what's happening on Twitter streets. We call them the X. What's on the X streets or trolling the X streets, right? And that's obviously is going to come with a lot of fun. So yeah, man. Let us start and get on with it already. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you are still up at this time, please do share with your friends. You understand? So that we can talk about this very important phenomena. How to raise a boy into a man. Raising a boy into a man is a topic, man, that has a lot of layers. You understand? It's about more than just providing for the boy, but it's also you have the role as a man that you need to play in society. And also, that's what you are doing. Actually, you're telling this boy that he has that role. You're grooming that boy in that direction. That he has a role to play as a man in a society. All of these things, right? So you got to also balance, you know, between strength, natural strength, and emotional intelligence. You know, sometimes they say a man need to be strong, a man don't cry. So you need to show that strength as a man, and also, but at the same time, you also need to have that emotional intelligence as a man. When to share intelligence, emotional intelligence as a man, when to show emotions, when to be sentimental, and when to be professional, when to be a man, and when to be a human. You understand? Because a man and a human, those are two different things. 'Cause when you are a man, actually, you say you are numb. You are just going to do what is right for the rest of the fam. But when you're a human being, that's when you're going to say, no, stop, wait a little bit. I too feel this is so hard for me. I can no longer bear this pain. I can no longer bear this load. I am so stressful. I am overwhelmed. I am depressed. I'm not saying you shouldn't go for help if you feel like that. But what I'm saying is, as a man, you need to know when to and how to whom are you going to cry to, rather than just crying to anyone who's out there whom you think is listening to your problem so that they may come with a solution. But they may be listening to your problem so that they may compare themselves to your problems and also to have something to talk about with their friends. So, as a man, you wouldn't really want to find your issues being on the table of your enemies when they will be dining over it and having tea over your business. So, yeah, also you need to know that you gotta balance. A boy is a human too. So, being a role model in action and in words, it is very important. But also, you need to really use the words, because it's not about being tough, telling your child that, hey, man, you need to be a tough guy. And then you'll be cheering him when he comes back and says, Dad, I was in a fight, I fought, or I've beaten somebody up, or you're being called at school because I've beat somebody up. You won't be cheering for your son for doing such a thing, because that means you are promoting violence, but it's about showing respect. Sometimes you can really try to sit down with your boy and make him understand and when to draw a line, when to be aggressive, and when to use aggression, because being aggressive is not okay, but using aggression is okay for the right reason. You may use that aggression when you're defending yourself, when you're drawing a line, when you're actually enlightening someone who's trying to be your opponent in that particular moment, and then you'll be like, okay, let me show you who am I and what am I made of, and then you're showing that person respect. But in most cases, when you it's dispute and then it's misunderstanding and disagreements, just something that can be solved or resolved by communication, you wouldn't promote, or you wouldn't um pat your son at the back and say, yeah, man, it's good for you to resolve problems with violence, but you'd rather teach them how to be respectful and how to be kind as well. You know, sometimes girls may come may become very irritating when you're growing up. You may find yourself like not liking people who are irritating. It doesn't have to be girls. Sometimes there are other people that feel like they are really cool, that are really annoying. Then you feel like, hey man, you really like don't like them. But you gotta teach your children to be kind to everyone. Give, like, demonstrate how to be kind, even if someone has has done something wrong to them. They have to listen to them if they are actually sorry for what they've done and apologizing. So we have to teach our boys that they need to understand as well. They need to have a sense of understanding whenever a person has done something probably by mistake, or also you need to make your son understand the situation that you may be in, probably mostly financially, because that's also becomes a problem when it comes to your boys, because their clothing are expensive and their toys are expensive. It's just from TV games and the game console to soccer boots. These things are expensive. Whatever they want is expensive. And also now they will want anything that is trending as well. But you need to sit down with your son and talk that, man, this is what we can afford and this is what we cannot. In order for us to afford this, we need to do one, two, and three. As men, that's what we need to do. So you make your boy understand that. maturity comes with a lot of responsibility, and also encourage communication, because a boy should understand that it is okay to express their feelings, right? And not feel like since they are men, they need to be strong or demonstrate strength all the time. But they also need to show that they are also vulnerable. They are also susceptible to a lot of challenges, and they really need assistance at some point. So, in order for you as a parent to offer adequate aid, you rather give the child your ear, sit down, have a chat, have a snack over it. You know what I mean? Or just when you're playing one of the game consoles and then just talk to your boy. You understand? Maybe kicking a ball outside. We'll be talking about things, about school, what is happening around him, friends that he has, places he's been. Sometimes wouldn't even feel free to communicate about places that he's been, and then he felt very threatened. But if you actually promote communication and that it is okay to do mistakes, and then it is okay to talk about what you've done which is wrong, and then that actually doesn't mean that you are putting yourself in trouble. Probably you might be reprimanded by a parent because the parent will be shocked, but at the same time, you must also make your son understand when you are angry at your son that you are angry at them because of this. If you do um, administer punishment, you should also make them understand before you punish them that this is why I'm going to punish you. It's because of this, so that they understand why this kind of like toughness, how where the toughness comes from. So you need to also teach them that responsibility is something that is really vital. So as a man, you need to be responsible. Being responsible starts from cleaning around the house. Starts from knowing what to do when you're coming back from home, from school, knowing that you need to complete your homework, your work, your schoolwork needs to be completed, and also that that he needs to be part of something in the society, social interactions. Sometimes I know a lot of parents, they would be promoting that you have to open the gates for your son to go and play in the streets, whereas we know that the streets don't have any parents to guide them. Only parents that are in the streets are parents who are teaching kids wrong things, people who will be drinking, who will be performing all this public indecency in front of your kids' eyes. But you just opened the gate and never even have had a chat with your son, and then try to tell your son that these things, you are going to come across these things, and this is how you're supposed to act when you're coming across these things. But I strongly believe that as a parent, you need to be the one who's a guardian. You need to guide as well. You a guardian and also a guard. You need to guard your son, your son in a way that you close your gate. They don't get out of the gate unless they go outside with your supervision, until you are comfortable with them going alone, until you can trust them that they can go alone and make sound decisions, rational decisions. But rather, but if they don't, or if you don't believe that they can make rational decisions on them, like on their own, don't let them be on their own outside your gate and outside your supervision. So yeah, other parents would be promoting that you need to let kids go play with other kids. Amen. The streets are not friendly out there. Those other kids may become parents and they teach your kids something that you never taught your kids. So you got to teach your kids responsibility, and that builds maturity. So man, let me not talk a lot. I need to also sip some water. For now, we're just gonna check what's happening in the net and there. But I'll be back in a bit. So I need to drink some water. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I need some water. So please do not go anywhere. Stick around until I get back. Stick around until I get back. Stick around.
Black noise, black noise. Powered your production. Black noise. Black noise. Black noise.
Oh, you know what it is. Black noise in the house, people. You already know. So yeah, man. Keep watching. I'll be back in a second. bringing you the early night show. How do you like my music there? We're gonna get to that just after this. Right. So yeah, man. As we were talking about how to raise a boy child. So yeah, man, we actually are going to move on to the next topic that is about men being single parents. Can they do that? Can men be single parents? This topic, this topic,
I like it. I love it. I want some more.
I really need some more of that. I really need some more of that. Now, on to this next big question. Can a man be a single parent? What do you think? Please do comment down below, man, as you are coming across this broadcast. So now, as we're moving along to the next topic, Yan, we know that there are many instances whereby you're gonna find a man becoming the only person who is responsible for the children. Why is this question a question? Because it wouldn't be a real question when it comes to women. Can a woman be a single parent? You understand? That would be an odd question to ask, but when it comes to this men being a single parent question is really a question that raises eyebrows and a question that really nobody have ever thought of. But this is something that is happening in our society. It has been happening for a very long time now. We have been experiencing men being the only parent of children, more especially these days. Back in the day, it would be really understandable or highly known, like popular, that men become the only person or the only parent for children in cases whereby you'll find that the mother has died or is deceased or has passed away. I don't know which euphemism you would prefer, but my point is that in such instances, you'd find that a man has no choice but to be a single parent. Now the question is, can they be a single parent in those cases? Oh, and my question is, why not? Why can't they? Right? If a woman can, why a man cannot be a single parent? I say yes, man can do it all, man. You can wake up in the morning, prepare for the kids, make a point that they are ready for school. Even the day before, you can do that, and also drill the kids and train them so that they know what to do when they wake up in the morning. Sometimes you really don't have to make breakfast for kids, but you have to teach them how to prepare breakfast for them, more especially if they are older than 10 years of age. So while you'd be busy like preparing for such old kids breakfast in the morning, because breakfast is like cereal, you pour cereal on the thingy, you just pour cereal on the bowl, and then you pour milk on top of that, and then you eat. You don't even stir at some point. Yes, some kids do like sugar. You can just pour sugar on their behalf or for them. But come on, man, you don't really have to do anything in the morning when you're preparing breakfast, unless you are preparing English breakfast, whereby you have to fry some things there and there. But that probably is a breakfast that you'd prepare on a weekend. I don't know about you, but in my household, that's something that we do in our weekends because we won't have time during the week to do that. So yeah, Those are the things that you can drill your kids as a man. I am a man talking. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It happens that I'm also that one of those guys who actually, yes, I'm one of those guys who actually have kids, and I am that single man. I'm raising kids on my own, you know. But luckily, I have my brother around. My brother, my little brother. Two men, two men raising kids. But anyways, it's not a big deal as long as you are well trained as well by your own parents, and then how to be a parent. It's gonna come automatically. It's gonna come natural. You don't have to learn this. There's no book for this. Even my parents never went to school of parents or on how to parent, or school of parenting. They can be people and what workshops, people trying to teach people on how to be parents. But that thing is an innate ability because that's in nature. Across all species, they have parents, and then they do parent in their own way, right? A way that actually suits that particular group of animals, because we all animals, right? So, what would it be? What would make it difficult for a man to be a single parent, right? Yes, it is absolutely challenging. We all know this, but it's also challenging for ladies too. We know there's a lot of men that have been successful in raising kids on their own. Um, I don't. Are they widowed? I don't know. Men that they don't have wives, lost their wives. But these challenges are similar to single mothers. When these single mothers have lost their husbands, and then they'll be left with these kids on their own. So yeah, so these things are really there, right? As much as the society will undermine men if they are going to be able to raise kids, but tell me, man, they raise well disciplined kids, principled kids, kids who are well neat, and kids who understand what is it that is right and what is it that is wrong. So I strongly believe that men can do this, as I am doing it currently. It's not because I am doing it. Yes, most part of it is because of that, because I am experiencing it firsthand, right? But I am not blowing on my own horn or trying to kind of say men can do it all, but I'm saying they can do it all. So single fatherhood requires a strong support system as well, whether from their family, from friends, or even the community itself, right? So no one should have it all alone. I mean, it takes the whole community to raise a child. So being that single parent doesn't necessarily mean you'll be pushing everybody else away when they are offering you aid. So you gotta balance all these things, more especially when it comes to work. You have to balance work and parenting, which is a bit challenging, a real tough job to do. But you really need to be a flexible person who is organized, because being organized or organization is a key. Like you gotta be organized. So you got to also be comfortable with the fact that you won't know everything. So you need to go out there and ask for aid. And then when people are offering you that adequate aid, therefore you'll be able to have a peace of mind knowing that probably you are doing what is right, because this is what everybody else is recommending. And yeah, man, you gotta go out there and ask, right? It's like you can join parent groups, which is really funny, right? But also when you are saying that, hey man, it's difficult for you to get along with this parenting thing, you got to also consult with a professional, someone who knows about kids and who is well trained, people like social workers and stuff like that. So yeah, man, that also would really come with great assistance, because they are single parent homes that are being led by a man. With that being said, man, yeah, man can actually raise kids. You know what I mean? Our
Black
next
noise. Black noise.
topic of this making black noise.
Your blue shows. Black noise. Black noise. Black noise.
Oh yeah. Yes, yeah. So taking up
Okay.
it's Bani Studios coming to you live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time, simultaneously. Yeah, boy, yes. We are out here, man. So yeah, we've been talking about how to raise a son, how to raise a boy. We also talked about being a single parent, but you are a man. Is it possible? Yes, it is. Everybody agrees. So now we are jumping to our next segment whereby we'll be talking about how to support yourself as the person who is raising that son, as a person who is raising those kids, and you have no other person but you are on your own as a father. Now, how do you save money for these kids? Let us jump into Easy Equities and the tips on how to save, but save more for less. So yeah, that's where we're gonna get now. How to save on Easy Equities. That's our next topic, right? But before we get to that, so yeah, man, let's kind of like move our heads a bit. Please bear with me. I am going to play you something right now. So I need you to just chill a bit. Just know that I'm here for you. And since you're here for me, I am going to play this for you. Chill a bit. Just spend less, save more. That's what we do here. Spend less, save more. Money matters because money matters. Now we're gonna talk about money matters because money matters. Money matters because money matters. We're gonna talk about money matters because money matters. Yeah, you got to save more and spend less. You gotta spend less and save more. In no time, we'll be having our late night show with Bani Kadondo. Nobody else. I'm that one man who can cover all shows, if you know what I mean. This is the one I'm looking for. There we go. Easy Equities tips: invest small, save big, spend less, save more. Money matters. We are going to talk about money matters because money matters. We're going to talk about money matters because money matters. Right. So yeah, man. I also believe that money matters. But I don't like it. I don't love money. How people praise money, man. I don't love it. But what I love about it, you can have tricks around that. You know how to you gotta know how to save it. You gotta know what to do with it, and this and that. But nonetheless, let us get to the dancing part of the show. As I promised, I'm gonna make you dance, man, now and again. I just love this electro here, man. I don't know about you. There we go.
I like it. I love it. I want some more.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Go.
I like it, I love it, I want some more.
All right, let's get back to the business of the day. So yeah, man, we've talked about how to raise the son. How can a single man be a parent? A single man be a single parent? We also have covered the fact that yeah, man, can how to say? Did we talk about saving money? No, we are about to talk about that. So we're about to talk about saving money on easy equity. So guys, you may be asking yourself, what is this easy equities thing, right? But actually, this equities thing, sorry about that echo. This is equities thing is all about saving money and investing money. Now, it's nothing special or something complicated. It's not anything complicated. This is so simple, like ABC. You understand? Anyone can do it, even a child, but then it has to do with money. So yeah, there will be age restrictions, right? So if you want to know how to save money with easy equities, you must know that investing doesn't mean complicated or require a lot of money. Like anyone can invest, even if you have one rent. Yes, even if you have one rent. And then this one doesn't even need you to have a particular amount to open an account. You can just have nothing and start an account. And then use their demo account to buy shares. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you one of my demo accounts here. But you know, all the time when I'm trying to open something else, this thing freezes. So let's hope it won't freeze. It's gonna go smoothly. I'm just crossing fingers, because it just likes to freeze. But nonetheless, yeah, we're about to end an hour right now, and this is almost the second topic before the last, right? But uh, it's 9. We are left with like 9 minutes before 9 o'clock. We left 3 minutes to end this stream. Okay. So I won't be talking about anything at 9. Probably at 9 o'clock, we are going to cover all what is happening on net, obviously, but I'm not going to be talking about money. So let us use these 3 minutes right here. Okay. So Easy Equities is actually a platform that allows you to invest a small amounts of money, and then it is made accessible to anyone and everyone. It's not like if you have a company, then you can buy shares, or if you're working at at a particular place, then you can buy shares. Anyone, if you have money, you can buy shares. So here are the few tips on how to get started. First, and you need to first start small and gradually increase your investment as you become more comfortable and knowledgeable about this platform. So what does this mean? I mean, let's say a share is $50, right? You can buy it with a fraction of 1 rand and check what's gonna happen. But I also recommend that you use the demo account as well. So I think if it's possible, we are going to go through that. My demo account. My demo account is kind of like unrealistic for a demo account. You understand? Because I already have like a lot of money there that I've traded. I don't know how much I've made, but it's a lot of money. But yeah, I'll make an example using the money that is there. In a demo account, you'll be awarded or you'll be given like a total of 100,000. So yeah, but that 100,000 for me is not really realistic because I am actually advising you that you can start and encouraging you that you can start from as little as 1 rand, and then there they give you 100,000. It's like unrealistic. So yeah, man, that's why I don't want us to really focus on that. But you also need to diversify your portfolio to spread risk. Oh, I know, speaking Chinese to people who don't have any idea about investment. So to diversify is, diversify comes from diversity, different types. So you need to have different pockets, right? Just like two pots. So yeah, you need to have different. You buy shares from different companies in order for you to actually spread risk, so that if this company doesn't work or give you good dividends, the other one can. So you don't put all your eggs in one basket, as you know that everyone would say if they are investing. So yeah, you need to also invest regularly. Don't just put money once, like a once-off thing, and then you look away. Just keep on putting money there, and that money can be compounded. Most of the time, they're compounding there. So you can start more small each and every month, put $100, like adding on top of the share that you've bought or shares that you've bought, because it is really recommended that you must diversify so that this can lead to a significant growth. And then you won't even notice it. So yeah, man, you gotta take advantage of that. And also please do take advantage of educational resources that are offered by the platform. The platform itself is teaching you on how to trade, how to invest. And there are also videos if you are lazy to read that you could watch on YouTube, provided by the same platform, EasyEquities, right? So yeah, man, they provide insight and tips that can help you make informed decisions. And now you need to keep an eye, a very close eye on fees, but they are low cost fees. And then also, you'd ask yourself, why don't I promote the banks? Why am I not telling you to save your money in the bank? It's because, yeah, it's way better. If you save here, guys, let me just show you because I want to show you this. If you save here, you can get like a, a profit that has increased on a rate of 10%, like up to 10, even more than 10%. You understand? Do you understand 10%? Hmm? I don't know. I don't know if you do, man. But if you don't, you got to like think about it. 10% on money that you've invested in a period of, or you may be asking, how long do you invest this money so that you get 10%? In the banks, man, they say if you've invested $100, you won't even you'll get 3%, and 3% of $100 is nothing, right? And then there'll be bank charges as well, and then the 3% won't be anything at all. So yeah, man, and maybe let's say you have 1,000 there, that 3% is nothing. 10,000 still 3% is nothing. Even if you have 100,000, 3% is nothing. So man, yeah, that's how much you would get. The maximum is 7% in the bank, and some of the banks they are saying their maximum is they can go up to 10%, which is really, really something which is not possible. Probably people who are putting millions in that particular bank, they might get so much returns. But yeah, nonetheless, Easy Equities is the best option for you to bank your money. I use it as a bank, bro. I don't want to lie. Let me just be honest. I use it as a bank, right? I just use it as a bank. I really don't want to lie. So I hope this is going to show my profile, the portfolio. Yeah, let's check the portfolio and then check demo portfolio, yes. And I'm going to show you how it works, so how the rates are calculated. It's very easy, not really complicated. Very easy to calculate the rates. So yeah, um, let's go down to where's the demo one? Yeah, they've changed the site. It looks different. Hell, it's been a while, man. You don't always come here and check how much I have. You don't always come here, man, to check how much you have because you're gonna spend. They didn't even want to look at how much I've made, bro. I saw 181% increase though, like here. So we're chowing over here. See, I told you this thing. Whenever you want to use another app or site, it's going to freeze. So guys, it's frozen. Please go to Easy Equities or go to YouTube and check it out. You'll see how it works. So yeah, man. Basically, you buy a share from all of these companies that you know that you probably buy from as well, like all these shops that you use daily, like your Woolworths, your ShopRite, your Pick and Pay, your Spar, your Sasol. You can buy shares from all of these companies that you already know, the ones that you also buy clothing from, and then the shops that you buy clothing from. There also are groups. They are under maybe a group when you go to EasyEquities, and there you're buying shares from companies that are registered under JSE, Johannesburg Stock Exchange Market, and also you can also buy shares from international or foreign markets. So yeah, I mean it's crazy. Yeah. So as 10 cent the last time I checked. So yeah, you can really do that. That's how dope it is to that's how easy equity dope it is. So yeah, man. With that being said, we gotta go back to our string. Now I'm having a problem with this thing has frozen once